Probably one of the lesser-known locations in Canada, aptly called the Kamloops Triangle, is perhaps home to some of the most odd and disturbing vanishings to date. Now, some of these cases I included in my previous videos, but I wanted to emphasize the strange nature and the relation to the string of odd and completely baffling disappearances. Between 2017 and 2020, 5 men have mysteriously disappeared or died in British Columbia, Canada, in the area northeast of Vancouver, around Darcy, Kamloops, and Merritt. Despite extensive searches and investigations, only 2 bodies have turned up, and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, remain baffled. Is this the work of a serial killer, a criminal gang, or something more mysterious in the Kamloops Triangle? Marshall Iwasa, 27, was last seen by his family in Lethbridge on November 17, 2019, and planned to go to a storage locker. He told his family he was returning to Calgary but hasn't been seen or heard from since. Iwasa's burnt-out GMC pickup truck was found by hikers on a remote Forest Service road near Darcy, BC on November 23, 2019. The location was close to the trailhead to the Brian Waddington hut near Pemberton. When he was last seen, Iwasa told his family he was going to visit his storage locker, and the storage locker key and log show his code was used to enter the facility and then, about 2 hours later, leave the compound. Lethbridge police said that from the onset of their investigation, Iwasa's disappearance had been considered suspicious, but there was no credible, corroborated, or compelling information to suggest foul play or that the occurrence is criminal in nature. Police said their investigation had determined that before he went missing, Iwasa had, quote, hidden the fact that he had stopped attending post-secondary classes, end quote. Quote, in examining Iwasa's personal affairs in the months leading up to his disappearance, including interviews with close friends as well as his financial, medical, and social media activity, there is no evidence to suggest he was experiencing stress in his life and had become withdrawn, end quote. Ryan Provencher, 38, and Richard Skerr, 37, were last seen July 17, 2019, and found dead 1 month later. Ryan Provencher and Richard, 37, were last seen alive on July 17th in Metro Vancouver. Provencher's white 2019 Jeep Cherokee was found on July 21st, parked in a wooded area near Logan Lake. The lake is between Kamloops and Merritt. 1 month later, their bodies were found in a rural area north of Spence's Bridge, 80 kilometers away. The RCMP has said there was criminal behavior associated with the case, but no further details or cause of death have been made public. Police said they planned to travel to the southern interior, and preliminary information indicated the men reached their destination 35 kilometers northeast of Linton along the Thompson River. In 2005, a then 23-year-old Richard Allen Skerr was arrested and subsequently sentenced to 7 months in jail and 2 years probation for trafficking in cocaine and related offenses. At the time, RCMP alleged he was a key member of the Crew, a gang affiliated with the No Man's chapter of the Hells Angels. Ben Tyner, 32, last seen January 26, 2019, was a working cowboy who disappeared from the Merritt area after riding into the hills to look for cattle. His abandoned horse was found fully saddled on a Forest Service road northwest of the city 2 days later. Police said Ben was last seen at 2 p.m., but it's unknown when he rode into the backcountry or where he was heading. Search and rescue teams scoured an area, including crews from Nicola Valley, Kamloops, Shuswap Central Okanagan, Penticton, Princeton, Logan Lake, Chilliwack, and Surrey. Police said nearly 40 search and rescue members were on site, along with dog services, snowmobiles, and air support. Quote, we've had tremendous support from search and rescue teams across the province, end quote. Merritt RCMP Constable Tracy Dunsmuir said. She said it was, quote, very unusual for a seasoned cowboy to be separated from his horse. Even after this extensive search, no trace of Ben has ever been found. Ryan Stuka, 20, last seen February 17, 2018, was a 20-year-old who disappeared after leaving a house party at the Sun Peak ski resort outside of Kamloops. RCMP and hundreds of volunteers searched extensively through the village and its surrounding trails, forests, and mountains, but few clues have ever emerged as to what happened to him. His full story can be reviewed in my previous videos. Luke Neville, 48, was last seen October 9, 2017. He was last seen in Spence's Bridge on October 9th, and his burned-out white 2003 Ford E250 van was found on the Sackham Forest Service Road 20 kilometers from this home the following day. A cadaver dog search of the area in June 2018 turned up nothing. The Neville family erected a billboard on the Trans-Canada Highway in Spence's Bridge asking anyone with information to come forward. Police say they consider the disappearance suspicious. Brother Mark Neville says the family has not been informed of any developments in the case. Quote, "No leads, no suspect, no news," end quote, he said. Quote, "It's all in the police hands now. It's up to them," end quote. According to an RCMP spokesman, all the cases remain open in each of their police jurisdictions. Quote, "The investigators in these matters are familiar with other ongoing investigations," end quote, said Corporal Christopher Manciu. Quote, "The only thing noted to be in common is that the missing persons or victims are male and their geographical location," end quote. So why does it seem that these disappearances and deaths are somehow interconnected and practically happening in and around the same locations? Could it be the work of a clever serial killer, or something more sinister, something outside of the normal reality of the entire experience? It still remains a mystery.